Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Silver with me, RockPaperMario. Now I know I said in that Sims video that I was going to record Billy Hatcher and Pokemon Silver, but like, I'm just recording this like straight after that Sims video, and I don't really feel in the form for recording Billy Hatcher either. It's because I stayed up so late last night watching Blackula with Amanda. I just have no energy, and I just need a relaxing game like this. Like, I don't want to do anything except record Pokemon Silver, you know? It's so nice to be able to sit back and relax and just chat and have a cup of coffee and, you know, that's what I want to do. Okay, I decided I'm going to teach Surf to Harry Jr. because he's not going to learn any better water attacks anyway, so Surf is the best he can learn, truly, so... Truly scrumptious! So he's going to have to learn that. Thing is, we need someone who knows Surf to be able to go across the water to Key and Mud or whatever, so we might as well have a go at it with Harry Jr., you know? See, the thing is, Dido's going to learn Hydro Pump eventually, as far as I know, so I don't want to know Surf. Or her pink Lapras. Hey there. You have to warm up before going into the water, or else you get butt cramps like Patrick in that episode where they were lifeguards. So what I've decided to do is I uploaded that well, no, I'm talking as my future self. I uploaded that Sims video on Wednesday. Wednesday I uploaded that Sims video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this on Friday. I'm going to record 2 Silver videos and they're both going to be a half-hour long or so. I'm going to upload one on Friday and one on Sunday, and then that'll kind of do until I get the chance to record Billy Hatcher and Monkey Island on Wednesday, and things will get back to normal, you know? Because I just think it's easier, you know, like I said in case any of you didn't watch the Sims video, like what I said was basically I'm really busy, I'm going to be really busy until next week, because of just, well, I have an exam, and I'm volunteering for the Choral Festival, and I have 2 essays to finish off, and it's just like everything's kind of happening in this week, you know. So I basically just don't have the time. I don't really want to have to worry about recording, you know. I don't know. Like, usually I'm consistent. I don't think I've had to take a break from LPing in a long time. It's been a long time since I've basically been uploading every day. And sometimes twice a day, depending on whether there's Classic Sega Summer and stuff like that. I've been uploading consistently for a long time now. I don't know when the last time was that I actually took a break from the record. Well, no. There was a time, wasn't there? There was, like, I seem to have it in my head that there was a period when uploads were slightly scarce, maybe during Other M or something like that, or during Final Fantasy, but I can't remember rightly. Not that matters. Furby's going to be good. Like, I kind of want, since Furby's the only one of our party that knows a Psychic attack, I'd kind of like to get Furby up to at least level 25. Might as well use up these stupid potions on Harry Jr. and we have to cure his poison. Oh, another thing I did was, like, remember I was saying I've been grinding for berries, like, every day I'd go and get some berries off of... Oh my god, Tentacruel, that's scary. I really like his sprite in this game. Like, Gold and Silver and Crystal have really good sprites as well. Like, I don't, like, it was only after, like... I don't know, I just think, like, from Generation 3 on, like, 3, 4, and 5, the sprites just lack some sort of life, you know? There's just a bit of life missing from them. Oh, well, we might as well send out Dido. You might notice Dido's level 23. She hasn't learned an electric attack yet. Which is probably what might end up posing a problem. Let's see, that's just Thunder Wave, the Tentacruel. Yeah, getting poisoned is going to become an issue with all these Tentacruels around the place. I don't mind being hurt by poison, that's just going to make Flail do more damage, so... what was I saying? I can't even remember. I was saying something about... oh yeah, the sprites, like, I don't know, the sprites in Generation... like, in Generation 1 and 2, they just seem to have so much life to them. I don't know, they're just like... like, I think from... like, after that, it just... they're just... like, in Generation 3, 4, and 5, they're just a picture of the Pokemon. They're not doing any interesting pose or anything. They're lifeless, and I think that's a problem, you know? I really wish they'd just put more effort into the sprites now, other than just making them a picture of the Pokemon. Like, I want interesting artwork for the sprites. I mean, look at that picture of Tentacruel. Like, all the sprites for Tentacruel now are just a picture of Tentacruel standing in the same place, you know? Instead of him, like, he's like reaching out his tentacle towards you and giving you like a sideways glance all sinisterly and stuff. And like, that's what Tentacruel is all about, you know? Just like the pictures of, like, I don't know, there's just so many memorable sprites, like, from Generations 1 and 2, and then after that I just can't really remember if there are any interesting sprites, you know? I just forget about them, you know? Like they don't really seem to put as much effort into making their... like, I mean, you can tell that, like, the sprites... let's say the sprite for Nidoqueen or something like that has been the same, practically, for Generation 3, 4, and 5. Well, maybe not, you know? I'm not completely sure on that actual fact, but it's just I can't really place whether... I don't think they're putting as much creativity into the sprites these days, you know? They don't seem to be, anyway. But then that's neither here nor there, I suppose. Do you know what? I'm just going to use this potion on Furby. I suppose I should put Furby out in front, because Harry Jr. isn't going to be much use in the next gym, and I want to get Furby up to at least level 25 or something. I'd like to get Audrey 2 up in the levels as well. Are you going to Keenwood? How about a quick battle first? How about a little fire, Scarecrow? Speaking of which, Swimmer Elaine. What do you call a girl born between two buildings? Elaine. What do you call a girl born on in the middle of a tennis court? Annette. Yeah, like, look, I think that's a really interesting sprite for Staryu. It reminds me of the Pokemon card for Staryu, like the first one, the one that was from the base set or whatever. That had, that was just kind of like an actual, like a model of Staryu lying on some sand. I thought that was really cool. That's what it reminded me of. It just looks like Staryu's lying there. That's going to become an issue, is it? I have to get him confused. Yeah, that poison and supersonic is going to go down well in the gym, hopefully. I can't remember if there's anything specific you have to do once you get to Keenwood, whether you have to, like, do some stuff before you get to the gym or not, you know? I better keep an eye on my time. We've been going for, like, 8.5 minutes already. Oh yeah, I must have succeeded. I was just wondering whether I'd used supersonic correctly right yet or what. But yeah, I don't know, like, what was I talking about I can't, like, keep a thought in my head today, and it's because, like, I was up late. Like, I was up until, like, Blackula wasn't over until about 2:45 in the morning. Because, like, it was late as it is when... It was late anyway by the time we were finished playing Brawl, which that was a mental game of Brawl. It was just like, it was insane. We got so dysfunctional. All three of us were just like arguing with each other. Not arguing with each other, but just being mean to one another. It was so bad. We got so dysfunctional. Hey, lady. Oh, maybe it's a tentacle. Like, so I don't know. I don't really... Yeah, no, I'm not going wasting my time battling that thing, because it'll probably take off more damage than is worth getting the pitiful experience or whatever. No inner tube for me! I'm hanging onto a sea Pokemon! Well, hey, so am I. I'm hanging on to Harry Jr. I can, like those pictures that Alex and I kept finding of people using surf and fly with different Pokemon or whatever. Do you like finding a big, like the one where we found of someone using Tauros using surf, and it was Tauros on a surfboard. Or we found like this really funny one of like all like the characters from Generation 2, do you know, like the rival and the girl character and the male character. I suppose they're called Gold, Silver, and Crystal. I don't know. Of them using different Pokemon to fly, and like two of them were on something like a Noctowl. One of them was on like a Noctowl or something, and the other one was on some other Pokemon that could legitimately fly, you know, that kind of way. And then like the rival, Red in our case, was just hanging onto a Zubat or something, and he was just like hanging onto him, looking really like, and it just, or not a Zubat, I think it was a Crobat, but it looked really funny anyway. I can just imagine, like, us, like, with one leg, like, on top of Shelter, just, like, standing on one leg on top of, like, Harry Jr., and, like, him, like, zooming around the surface of the water. It's just a really fun thought. Yeah, that Rapid Spin isn't going to do anything. The only thing that's useful, that's even that, like, it gets rid of spikes, and it gets you out of things like Fire Spin and stuff, but other than that, it's not really... Furby grew to level 24, well, that's good. As I say, I can't remember when Furby evolves. I think it might be either... It might be like level 28 or 30. I think it's level 30. Harry Jr. I love his sprite in this game. Well, that's not Harry Jr. That's just a regular old Shelter. That's not my Harry Jr. Shelter. So yeah, we're gonna have to like, see, I don't know, like, I don't really care about spoilers in a game like this, because it's like, it's Pokemon Silver. I mean, like, what's there to spoil? It's not like if I were playing like a Final Fantasy game and I spoiled like the twist or something like that, right? Or something, you know? Oh, look, another guy. I'm a bit tired. If I win, lend me your Pokemon. No! You're not getting your hands on Harry Jr., do you know? No way. Look at him, the swimmer. Oh no, is he going to be a magic... Oh no, Tentacool. I thought he was going to be like a Magikarp guy. Well, this'll get Furby some good experience. I'll probably have to heal him in the middle of the battle, though. So yeah, I'm like going well, this is going up on Friday, so it'll already have happened. I'm going volunteering for the Cork Choral Festival on Thursday and Friday, and it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it, you know. And then the good thing is, like, well, no, I'm not volunteering on Friday. I'm volunteering on Thursday and Saturday. On Friday in the morning, I have my German exam. And the cool thing is, I was saying this in The Sims, but like, because I'm volunteering for the choral festival, I get like 2 complimentary tickets to any one concert as part of the choral festival. And the concert I'm going to is on Friday night, so it's kind of cool because I have my exam in the morning and then I get to go to a concert at night. You know, it just kind of works out nicely. I like it when stuff works out like that you get to go to something after an exam or something like that. I remember after my Leaving Cert, I think it was either on the last exam that I had for Leaving Cert, or the day after or something like that, that I was finished for the Leaving Cert. My friend Donna and I went up to Dublin to see the thermals in the academy. And it just seemed to work out well, you know, it's just like a little celebration, you know. Drink more. Oh, I'm not pressing the right button. Yeah, Furby might get to level 25 by the end of this battle. But, yeah, I'm not going to talk... I was just about to start talking about Shining Force 2 again. I'm not going doing that. I've been talking about Shining Force 2 so much, but then I really like it. I'm actually stuck on a battle at the moment. Like, it's quite challenging, this one that I'm on to at the moment. I wonder if Swift would do more to Tentacool than Confusion because of Tentacool's really high special defense. Apparently, yes. Well, that's good to know. The thing is, Tentacool and Tentacruel have ridiculous special defense, so you're probably better off going with Swift. As well, Furby, until Furby evolves, then his physical attack is going to be better than special attack. Ooh, okay, that did more than I thought it would. Better heal. Maybe I could give Furby some I almost called him Kirby. Maybe I could give Furby some Reminade. Yeah, once Furby gets up to level 25, I'll switch to Dido. Because I want to get Dido to learn an electric attack. She's got to learn something soon, like, you know. She can't just say stay not knowing an electric attack forever. The funny thing is, I can't remember, like, I remember something about, like, Chinchou and Lantern in this generation, for some reason, not being able to learn one of the electric TMs. I can't remember what it is, though. Is there a Thunderbolt TM in this game? Because I have, like, a vague suspicion that there mightn't be. Joe, TM25 Thunderbolt? I don't know. Because I have this idea that it's either that they can't learn Thunder or they can't learn Thunderbolt in this generation, and I can't remember which it is, you know. Furby grew to level 25. Furby is trying to learn Leech Life. No way, Jose. No way, Hose. Stop learning Leech Life? Yeah. We actually got Netflix recently, and, oh, I love Remoraid. That reminds me, I must do, like, a video where, what was I saying? I must do a video where, like, I go around and get register the trainer's numbers that warn you about the swarm Pokemon. Cause, like, Remoraid is one of those Pokemon that it's something like a 1% chance normally, but now and again, if you register the proper trainer in your phone book, then they'll ring you sometimes and say, holy shit, there's a load of Remoraid here, like, there are hundreds of them, come and catch one quick while you still have the chance. So I'm not up to the route where that guy is yet, but there are a couple that I could go to now. I'll probably go there, like... See, the thing is, if I wait, then I'll be able to go to, like, almost all of them in one video, you know? And show you which ones they are. Because, like, there are 2 that I'll be able to get to soon, so... Man, I can't wait until Dido learns an electric attack. I was going to talk to you guys about something else, you know, before Remoraid distracted me, and I can't remember which it is. Do you know? I don't know what I'm going to do, like, about gym leaders, like, whether... I don't know, like, what I'm going to do about gym leaders, because the thing is, like, Jasmine, like, is usually who you battle. Like, first of all, like, there's going to be a gym leader in Keywood City, and usually, like, and the thing is, when you return from Keywood City, like, you can battle Jasmine, because you're, like, well, that's not a spoiler, it doesn't matter, like, theoretically, like, the guy we're going to go up against now is the 5th gym leader, and Jasmine is the 6th. But, like, the thing is that the theoretical 7th gym leader actually has lower level Pokemon than Jasmine's. So I'm wondering, like, whether it wouldn't be a good idea to go and, like, skip Jasmine for the moment. I don't know whether I will or not, because Jasmine is actually really challenging. But then, like, I don't want it to be that Jasmine isn't a challenge, because I think she's supposed to, and that's what makes her so interesting, is that she's probably one of the toughest gym leaders in the game, you know? But then, like, I don't know, because I have Pokemon that'll probably do well against her, but the thing is, Vixen is so weak at the moment, and I'm pretty sure Vixen learns Flamethrower at around level 30, but then that would, like, completely mess things up. I don't think I am going to skip Jasmine. I'll probably give a go at battling her, because it's just, like, I think she's supposed to be a challenge, and I think it's almost like, I think it's fun to battle her, and for her to be really difficult, and to maybe lose to her, and maybe try again, you know? I just think that makes it more interesting. Man, Audrey 2, you cannot die to this wild Tentacruel. Man, Audrey 2, am I going to have to use a lemonade on you? Audrey 2 hasn't... I've been kind of annoyed that I haven't been given... I'm kind of disappointed in myself for not giving Audrey 2 more screen time, because she is my he is my starter. It's just that he's not, like, completely useful for a lot of the gyms and stuff like that. So I end up using, like, Pooper and Blackula more. But I'm going to try and use, like, Audrey 2 more often, just because... Like, as he gets bigger, he's going to become more and more useful. What was that? There's still something that I was going to talk about, and it's not this. It was something else that I was going to talk to you guys about. And I can't remember what it is. Oh well, it mustn't, as my dad would say, it mustn't have been that important then. Oh come on, you couldn't just like level up one more time. Who's ringing me now? Juggler Irwin. Harry, howdy! It's me, Irwin! Isn't it nice out? My Voltrop's looking awesome. Oh my god, we almost got a drowsy. Drowsy? Drowsy! Drowsy? Drowsy! Drowsy? Drowsy! Let's fight this lady. See that whirlpool up there in the top left? We won't be able to do anything with that yet. Try and get like, so it, like what I hope I can like get Dido up like a level, I don't know. Like I was like like the thing is, I know that if I level up Vixen to like level 30 and on or 30 or 31 or whatever level she's going to learn Flamethrower, like I'll just like walk through Jasmine, like I'll just kill her like no problem. Like as it is, I already have Pooper, you know, and Pooper is going to be extremely useful in that battle. So like I don't know, I kind of almost I don't want to skip her, even though it makes more sense, and logically, Spock would say that it's the better decision to skip Jasmine and go on to the 7th gym leader before doing her, do you know? But, like, I don't want to, because I just think it's not as fun, do you know? Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about it. Why am I just sitting here talking about it instead of just, like, leaving it and then doing it whenever I get the chance, do you know? Audrey 2 grew to level 25. And Dido got some experience. Well, that's good. About to use Starmie. Okay, we'll leave Dido out, and we'll switch to... Oh my god, that's a cool sprite. And we'll switch to Blackula. Get, like, Blackula's bite. Because I was watching I actually finally saw Blackula last night, and it was crazy. Like, it was the most... And the thing is, like, as usual, you guys know that Amanda and I can't, like, watch a film or anything without giving everyone different names. Like, we don't call anyone by their proper names. So, like, there was, like... It started off so funny. There were these two, like, really effeminate men that were interior designers, and they bought a coffin for some reason, and they were going to use it as their couch. But the coffin had Blackula in it, and he came out and he bit them. So they became vampires. So we were the thing is, as well, Blackula's name, like the guy who was Blackula, who was a vampire, was actually called like Prince Mama Waldi or something like that. So we kept calling him Prince Mama Luigi. And like the two gay interior decorators, when they became vampires, one of them was white, so we were calling him White Jula, and one of them was like, and the other guy was the black guy who was gay, so we were calling him Fagula, because like one of the cops, like one of the other guys was like calling them faggots in like the whole film, and it was just so ridiculous. It was so wrong, like, you know. And the main character like was this other black guy who was like a pathologist or something, and man, it was ridiculous. He was like a pathologist or something, and I didn't mean to do that. I meant to use it on Dido. He was a pathologist, but like he was at the funeral home in one part, and when he left, the guy who owns the funeral home just went, "That is one of the rudest niggers I ever seen in my lifetime," like that, and it was just so ridiculous. So we just started calling him Rude Nigga, because he was so rude. And then, like, the girl who Blackula was after, her name was, her name before she got reincarnated as a Dracula was actually Luba, and like Blackula was looking for Luba. It was kind of like the storyline was kind of similar to the storyline of the Francis Ford Coppola Bram Stoker's Dracula film or whatever. It was kind of similar to that, in that he was like after coming across centuries to find his lost love, you know. But so we were calling her Lubula because she was Luba. So she was Lubula. There was this other one who was a taxi driver, who was this real kind of like, who was all like okay, I don't really need to say it, who was also black, because everyone except Whitejula and Chief Superintendent DDD who was the police chief. We started calling him Chief Superintendent DDD or Captain DDD, depending on the situation. Like, everyone else was black. Oh yeah, except sways you, lad. Sways you, lad. Yeah, basically, Swayzula, Whitejula, Sergeant Kirby, and Chief Superintendent DDD were the only white people in the movie. Everyone else was black because it was a blaxploitation film. So, like, there was like, oh, and there was there was Pope Hookula as well. And he was white too. But like, he was Rude Nigga's, like, assistant, like, he was the mortician or whatever. And, he was the mortician, and he had a hook for a hand. He was like this little white guy who looked like the Pope, but he had a hook for a hand. It was the most... Why am I fighting this wild tentacle? He had a hook for a hand, so he eventually got bitten by a vampire, and he became a vampire too. But you never found out what happened to him. Pope Hookula, you never found out what happened to him. So who else was there? There was Lubula's sister, who looked like Uhura out of Star Trek, so we were calling her... She never became a vampire, so she was just Uhura. There was like one of the... See, what happened was we noticed that one of the cops' names, her name tag said Kirby, so we were calling her Sergeant Kirby, and then the police chief was Chief Superintendent DDD. And then, like... one of the cops was named Barnes. But he like gave this look in one part that looked like something Patrick Swayze would do, so I started calling him Swayzula, because he got bitten by a vampire as well and became a vampire, so he was Swayzula. And then there was this vampire who was like dressed up like a hooker, and she was a photographer, and she became a vampire, so we started calling her Whoreyula. But there was this one who was a taxi driver, and we just called her Missy Elliott because she looked like Missy Elliott. She wasn't a Eula at all, even though she became a vampire. She's the one who bit Pope Hookula. And she went crazy. She was actually the only scary part of the film because she was really creepy. She went mental running around the hospital. Like a crazy thing, like bloody Missy Elliott. But it was just such a weird film. Like all the Yulas. It was just insane. Are we nearly at Keenwood City? This video is getting really long. It's 27 minutes long. I don't want these videos to be too ridiculously long. So we can fight this guy with Dido, hopefully get some experience. Let's use Thunderwave first. I want to like reduce any chance of him using poison staying on me. Plus if I get him confused, then it'll be doing some damage to him as well. So yeah, that was Blackula. That was the night of the Blackula. Did I ever tell you that to my grandfather? I was talking to my grandfather about Blackula. And he was like, we used to call him Blackula. Which I think is really funny. Blackula! Don't you be hitting me with that supersonic of yours. Oh man, but yeah, Blackula, it's on the, it's actually on YouTube. You can watch the whole film, and it's only an hour and a half long, but it's well worth it. It's so funny. Oh, that's it! That's what I was going to talk to you about! Okay, that's what I started talking to you about, and I never finished, but I'm not going to start talking about it now, because it's like right at the end of the video. Keenwood City is just like right over there to the left, so... She looks like your one out of Fern Gully. The female swimmer sprite looks like your one out of Fern Gully. I haven't seen that film in years. I'm pretty sure we have that on video somewhere, and I just don't know where it is. Because we have loads of things taped on, like, in really random combinations on videotapes, and I just don't know where any of them are. And Fern Gully is one of them. And I actually think that's a really good film. Isn't Robin Williams in that film? Yeah, no wonder I like it. It's just like... I love Robin Williams. Robin Williams! Yeah, the reason I say... Alex keeps saying that whenever I say Harry Jr. like that, it reminds me of that... It reminds him of that episode where SpongeBob and Patrick were looking after the baby scallop. And like the only reason I say it like that is because it sounds like what Shelder says, like Shelder's cry. It goes like that, so I have to say like Harry Jr. like that. Man. One Reaper! The evolution of the Reaper! The evolution of the Reaper is something we're not going to see for quite some time. If ever. Like, I don't know whether I'm going to ever be able to evolve Reaper, because the thing is, like, it all depends on whether... You see, I have a cousin who has a transfer pack, I'm sure. He probably does. But the thing is, like, we're not exactly on the best of terms, so I'm not going to just show up to him and say, like, oh, hey, person I hardly ever talk to, will you loan me this transfer pack, you know, because it just seems it's just really awkward. And we also, like, but I also have a friend who might have a transfer pack, because I know he definitely had Pokemon Stadium, but he's in Barcelona at the moment, so I'm not going to be, like, until he gets back, which won't be for a long time, I won't be able to see if he still has the transfer pack, and if I could borrow it off him or what, you know? Man, we're nearly there. I just want to finish this video. I just want to get to Keenwood City and finish this video. Hey, Tentacruel, with your really cool sprite. And Dido is level 24 and still hasn't learned an electric attack. Maybe at level 25. Finally, we're here. Okay. Well, this is the end of part... I don't know what this is. Part 16 of Let's Play Pokemon Silver. Thanks a million for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Now, this was uploaded on Friday, so I'll see you on Sunday, guys. Thanks a million for watching.